Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the 49ers going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Schmidt, and incomplete to open things up.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second down following the run. From the gun, Schmidt. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Looking to throw. Schmidt throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Operating from the gun. Schmidt. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you'd hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down. Reynolds. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Reynolds. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down, Schmidt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Throwing after the interception, Schmidt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun, Schmidt. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here we go now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Schmidt. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Baldwin now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Reynolds looking left side. He's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Reynolds escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Back to throw.
Schmidt, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt fighting through. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Schmidt. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. On 1st down, Reynolds. Buying time to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Off-play action. Reynolds. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let... And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw on 2nd down. Reynolds finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Reynolds. Flushed out right. The 20. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On 3rd down, Reynolds. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35. 5-yard line.
Let's go!
Following the fumble recovery, Schmidt going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Operating from the gun. Schmidt. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt, this is intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Schmidt. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Schmidt. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on third down, Schmidt. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On first down, Reynolds. And he will find his man on the outside. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5.
Here we go.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out of here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
To throw on second down. Reynolds. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Reynolds. And incomplete on the deep ball. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. 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 Take 4. Take 4. Check. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down following the incompletion.
Back to the NFL. Here we go now. Green, Detroit.
To throw again, Schmidt. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Schmidt. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Schmidt. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down. Schmidt. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
No. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go now.
Back to the air on second down. Schmidt. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they weren't able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Check 4. Check 4. Let's go. Brand 38.
From the gun, Reynolds escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So that one will be accepted. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal.
Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Reynolds. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's airing it out for Will. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on second down. Reynolds. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals add on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes.
Williams loses the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Schmidt. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Schmidt. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Schmidt. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue landed!
On first down, Schmidt got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here we go!
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go!
From the gun, Reynolds. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schmidt. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But
through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
4
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.